Alright dudes, Hazink here, back in the Nether realm one more time to talk to you once again about Disgaea RPG. Today, if you haven't, subscribe to the channel, help me out. Anyway, also like the video, I've not done that in a while. But yeah, so what we're going to do today is we're going to gaze into our magical crystal ball. It's so magical you can't see it right in front of me, and we're going to talk about things that are coming to Disgaea RPG. Particularly, the reason I'm going to focus on these things is because I have seen people mentioning that they wish the game had this, they wish the game had implemented this at the start. Unfortunately, these things aren't available at the start, but they are coming over time. Now, my magical crystal ball doesn't go as far into the future to allow me to tell you when they are coming, and it would be pretty disingenuous of me to say that these things are coming soon. I don't know when they're coming, and no one knows when they're coming, so we do not have an exact timeline. JP seems to not be on the same schedule as us. Some people thought it was going to be a copy paste, but they're definitely accelerating some things, so it's hard to say if this will be a few weeks, a few months. We don't know, but it's definitely coming, and I just want to tell you guys about it now so that you know what to do going forward. Now, the first thing that we're going to talk about, and this is actually really thanks to a user over on Twitter. I'm going to give a shout out to just now. I'll probably absolutely butcher their name, okay, but it's Hakugetu. They've been posting lots of information about the JP version of the game, and this can help people like myself to understand what's coming further down the line. So the first thing I want to talk about is excess dupes, okay? Now, I have heard people in my chat talking about don't use up your dupes willy-nilly, keep them, you might be able to exchange them, blah blah blah. Now, there might be a little bit of confusion about that because I feel that some people were thinking you could do something with your dupes rather than feeding them into your NE, okay? What we're going to get is we are going to get something called the Nether Market. There will be pictures of this on the screen. I need to add it in after recording, so I don't know where I'm going to put them, but they'll be there. So we're going to get the Nether Market. And what the Nether Market does is it allows you to exchange your characters for Nether currency, which you can then use to buy items from the Nether shop. Nether currency is obtained by trading in characters who are NE 10. Okay, so if you have a character who is NE 10, any additional character you pull after that, you can then trade for Nether currency. Okay, the best way to think about this, if you play another gacha, Double Dokon has done something quite similar recently. If you have a character who is Rainbow, you can then trade any dupes of that character for coins. It's quite similar to that if you play that game. If not, like I say, if you've got one character maxed, lock them. Every additional one that you pull, you can use it to trade it for Nether currency. Now, as you can see from the picture here, one trade-in will net you 5,400 HL and 2,000 Nether currency. If we go and look at the shop, let's see from the little snapshot of what we can get from the shop for that, okay? So just in the picture, what we can observe straight away is for 10,000 you can get a Nether prinny. So that's 5 trade-ins. I mean, arguably that's quite expensive. I mean, I would be a little bit about that, but it's kind of on par with what other gachas do. So I'm not going to hate on them too much because essentially a Nether prinny is a free dupe. I mean, it's a dupe for any character. It's almost like you get a pool, you can choose any character you want and buy them for currency. Essentially that's what Nether prinnies do, but only if you have one copy of that character. You can then obviously boost their NE level by 1. You can also buy the little Nether prinny hides, okay? They're 100 a piece, okay? So they'll quite quickly rack up. Obviously, buying 100 of them is going to cost you, if my maths is not awful, they're going to cost you 10,000 as well. So the exchange rate there is pretty similar. Well, it's exactly the same. So you can pick up a few that way. Now, looking at the totals here, it says 312. So I'm going to assume that this person has already cashed some of those in. So maybe you start at like 400 or something, and you can get like 4 of those. And it looks like you can maybe get 1 or it says 0. So I'm going to assume you can maybe get 1, 2 Nether prinnies. Probably 1 going by the way that the game's been so far. You can also get that mythical mana potion. So if you're doing your Miles Lab and you do your mana upgrade, you'll notice at the top there's that little mana potion symbol. It looks like you can get that from this shop as well. What you can also pick up from what we can see in the tickets is a premium summon ticket. So the tickets that you're currently occasionally getting from codes. So you know, if you cash in a code, you get a ticket sometimes that you can summon with. It looks like it's one of those tickets, and those are 300 a piece, okay? So if you want to trade in your character and basically take a roll at the dice and try and pick up a premium character, you can pick up a few tickets for trading in just the one character. So we do have that to look forward to. Now I know for some people they're probably like, well, I don't like that, that seems expensive. But again, I can only really compare this stuff to other gacha titles that I've played, and to me, I mean, I don't want to come across as overly positive, but I think it's okay. I'm actually absolutely fine with that. I like the thought of being able to do some form of trade-in. It really does suit me. Now, what we're also going to do is we are going to take a look at upcoming banner changes and the way that banners are going to change and the way that banners are going to work, okay? So first of all, what I want to do is really quickly show you guys an image on screen, and this is going to give you an indication of the new sort of banners that we could expect to get, okay? Again, I've got no time frame on this and I've just got the one image, but I can break down what that image is to you, okay? So as you can see, we get step up banners in the future. Now, there is two different step up banners, and I will flash the images up on screen. And I just want to be clear, I'm not 100% sure how these work, although from looking at them, I think I can guess how they work, but I'll confirm it to you when I find out more information. I'll post it on my community thread or whatever. But you see this first image here, this is a 12-step banner, okay? Now, I don't know this for sure, so I will find out, but I think this 12-step banner might be the paid banner, and I'll explain why in a minute, okay? So if you look, 3 steps, you get a guaranteed 4-star. After 6 steps, you get rate up on the character that you're going for, okay? It might even be you get a guaranteed 4-star plus rate up on the character that you're going for. I actually think that's what it might be. On step 9, it looks like you get the same thing, but the rate up goes even higher, so it'll be like a super rate up. And then on step 12, you're guaranteed to get the character that you're summoning for, okay? So you don't have to go all the way to step 12, you could pick them up on the way there, but if you want dupes, you know that getting to step 12 is going to get you the character that you want. Now, there is 2 versions of this banner, however. If you look here just now, you'll see there's another one that's got 5 steps, you get the same thing, 10 steps, you get the same thing, 15 steps, you get the same thing, and 20 steps, you get the same thing. Now, I could be wrong here, I will confirm it, but I'm going to guess that that's the free version of this banner, because obviously there's more steps involved, it's going to take more currency to get to where you want. So to me, it seems like a fairly safe assumption to say that the one with less steps is going to be your paid banner, the one with more steps is going to be your free version of the same banner, okay? So if I'm correct, which I believe I am, that means that everyone has the same chances to get these characters. You just need to do a little bit more behind the scenes to make sure you've got enough to do it. So I think 20 steps would be 30,000 free currency. So you know yourself, if you start saving for things like that, you are going to get really, really good characters. I mean, that guy in the image that I'm showing you just now, he is SS tier in Japan, so he is actually still regarded as one of the better, if not one of the best units in the game. So you really want to be looking forward and saving for these type of things if you don't want to run the risk of not pulling anything. Now I realise a lot of you guys have probably never played a gacha game before. I can tell that by my replies. A lot of people were like, whoa, I spent 40,000 to try and get any Rosalind and I never got her, I'm going to uninstall the game. Unfortunately, that can happen. I've also seen replies to say, whoa, Hazink's got YouTuber rates, you pulled them really easily. Go back down beyond my videos for Disgaea and watch my Dokkan videos and you will see that no, I have been shafted just like everyone else, okay? It was just luck, it's RNG, it's guaranteed that throughout the course of time you're going to see me having bad summoning sessions on this channel. In fact, the first couple of videos I put up on Disgaea, I had bad summoning sessions. It's just how it goes. But if you're not prepared for that, then really what you need to be doing is saving for things like this. Now again, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you I know when this is coming. I just know it is coming, okay? And if the JP timeline is correct, it's maybe going to be about 4 or 5 events away before we start getting a change in banners. However, it does seem that we're going at an accelerated pace, so we may get these things sooner. When I know more information, I'll obviously make a video and I'll update you with all the facts. But as it stands just now, guys, I've been Hazink. I appreciate you joining me here today on the channel. As always, if you haven't already, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and dudes, I'll catch you on the next Disgaea RPG video. See ya.